WCB Podcast, your source for all things Chicago Blackhawks and everything hockey. With your host, Jarom and Tanner. Let's do it. Jarom and Tanner.
All right, it's another edition of the WCB Podcast. It's Jarom, it's Tanner. What's up, bud?
Oh, buddy, still flying high. we're up here. We dipped, and then we're back up here.
And it wasn't even like a full dip. It was more like a whoa,
yeah,
a little
turbulence.
tremor. Yeah,
little turbulence.
Turbulence there. But you know what? We may have lost the battle, but Chicago won the war against New Jersey.
Chicago as a city.
We
came together.
Yeah, we came together as a city. But no, we'll talk about that in a little bit here. But yeah, it was a short week for the Hawks in terms of games. They only had two games. Hawks went 1-0-1. They are currently with the game going on right now, but like going into today's game, they're 4-0-1, and their last five have a 5-game point streak. I mean, they're sitting comfortably in a playoff spot as of now.
Loosely using the word comfortably.
Are they in a wild card spot? I don't know.
They're in a wild card spot right now.
Asked. They are.
Yeah, because of regulation overtime wins. So Winnipeg has the tiebreak at the moment. So right now in our division, it's Colorado, Dallas, Winnipeg, and then Chicago. But we have the regulation win tiebreak over Utah, and they have also Minnesota. We all have 22 points, but Utah has 19 games played. Minnesota has 20. We only have 18, so we also have a better points percentage at the moment.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, you want to hear some other cool shit? As of right now, during the end of the first period of this Calgary game, we'll see what happens tonight, but Hawks are tied for least goals against in the league with Colorado at 47.
I literally had that sorted out, ready to drop that too.
But here, dude, Colorado's dangerous as hell. And I had this thought like a couple days ago, but I was like, this may be the time that a President's Trophy winning team gets the cup again. Because Colorado is most goals for, least goals against. They have one loss in regulation. They're just disgusting.
They're peaking too early.
They might be peaking too early.
They're blowing their load in November.
Hey, that's what they should have known. It's no nut November.
Speaking of Colorado, though, real quick, because we talked about it last week. I don't know if we talked about it on the show or we were just talking about it, but Landeskog had scored 2 goals. Both of them were waved off on challenges. Yeah. He finally got his goal. Like, congratulations. Like, I was just like, I felt so bad for him once I realized that he did score twice technically, but they were both challenged and waved off.
Yeah, it was, I saw the clip. I don't know if you sent it or it was sent to our group chat, but it was just like, you know, he batted it in or whatever, like popped it over the goalie on a rebound. And the announcer was like, they're not bringing that one back for offside. It's just like, maybe, dude. You never know.
There's been some good announcing lately. The Buffalo game.
Yes.
The other day, they're talking about how Edmonton pulled their goalie. And
Stu Skinner got pulled.
Yeah, and the other broadcaster's like, well, it's pretty much been empty all day, so I don't know what's the difference now.
Yeah, Edmonton with the empty net. Well, it's pretty much been empty the whole game. So,
dude, I fucking just
hilarious.
I love that. I love that Edmonton is just kind of crumbling.
Yeah.
I do feel bad for McDavid, but hey, that's what you get for signing early.
Hey, also good on him to be like, let's do 2 years. Just so you guys shut up and leave me alone. I'm going to sign a contract, but we're only doing 2 years.
I was kind of thinking about this. I know this is nothing to do Hawks talk here, but with contracts and stuff like that, because I know you mentioned, like, I don't know if you're serious, but talk about free agency in this episode.
Yeah.
Would you ever want to see NHL adopt what like MLB does, and I think NBA does it too, with team and player options in their contracts?
Oh yeah, sure. Why not?
Like I'm kind of surprised that it's never been pushed because it's like, especially with the cap going up, it would be kind of like if I was a player, I would be like, hey, I'll sign an 8-year deal, but after
Yeah.
year 3, I can opt out.
I think the thing the reason it's not like that is because the players don't have that kind of mentality. Like it's completely different for basketball. Like I feel like all those guys are very much like I'm out there doing it. I'm out there like scoring points. Like I'm here to win a championship. In like NHL, it's like we're here to do this, and it's like lock it in, fuck it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it's like do they have like no trade clauses and stuff in the NBA and MLB?
I think so.
Because I feel like those guys get moved like all the time anyway. Like you have like some of the best players right in the NBA like getting moved on a regular basis, and it's just like okay, I guess you don't really want to keep them.
NBA players become eligible to negotiate a no trade clause after at least 8 years in the league and 4 years with the current team. So you can't just get one regardless. Like you have to be.
You can't sign as a free agent to a team with it and then add a no trade clause. Like you have to be on that team for 4 years at least. That's really weird. Maybe that's why.
Wait, eligibility to be eligible for a no trade clause, a player must meet specific criteria at the time they sign a new contract. At least 8 years of NBA service time. At least 4 years with the team they are signing with. Signing a new free agent contract, not a contract extension. Oh, so maybe you can. That was just really weird. Dude, Google AI shit is just so stupid how they word stuff sometimes.
That's because
NBA or MLB does have no trade as well.
Okay.
Full no trade, partial 10-5 rights, which means players with 10 years of MLB service with the last 5 consecutive years spent with the same team. This gives them the right to veto any trade. So if you played for 10 years and you played 5 of those the last 5 seasons with the same team, you can veto any trade.
You know what'd be funny is if it was like available in the NHL, it's just like nobody does it.
Yeah.
Because remember how like deferred salary apparently has been available and no one ever used it until like Vetrano?
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. It's like okay.
Because it's like, I just wonder if that would make things a little, I don't know. Like, I just don't know if that would help or hurt like contracts in general, if having an option included, or not even like, or if it's like you sign like a 5 or 3 year deal, but then it could be potentially be a 5-year deal with year 4 being a team option, year 4 being a player, or year 5 being a player option. You know what I mean? Like, cause like that's another thing that I think the NBA does.
Well, yeah, I think it would be interesting, especially for guys that are like signing from like a PTO, right? Like you can sign it's basically, it could be like a 2-year deal, but like after year 1, it's really a team option. So you're kind of like, hey, like bet on me. I'm going to like, you're going to really want that second year out of me. Like that kind of thing, you know? And then like the bigger players can be like, it's just, I don't see NHL players being like, I need a player option in my long-term deal. And I feel like, a fan base would be like, are you playing with like a foot out the door? Like what's going on? You know, like it's so weird.
But, yeah, it's just, I'm trying to think of situations that it would make sense for like, I guess Seth Jones coming to Chicago probably would have made sense. Like a type of player that's going into a situation where you can kind of tell that it's like
on the downhill.
Yeah, like, okay, this is our last hurrah. And then if this doesn't work out, then we're going to full rebuild. I can see like that type of situation being like, I'm down to see if this works, but if not, and I have the option to potentially, jump to a competitive team a little bit sooner, especially with that type of contract, especially guys that got these ridiculous contracts that make it hard to move. Yeah. Although that might not be an issue anymore with the salary cap the way it's going up.
Yeah, but that's also the one of the points of like the options too, right? Is like because the salary cap goes up, you can opt out of your current contract and then re-sign with a new one. I don't know. It's weird. Doesn't the NFL do like contract restructuring too?
Yeah, you can do that too.
I like how simple the NHL kind of keeps it in a way. Like,
oh yeah, it makes sense. But it's just like anyway, because I don't know if you want to just talk about it now about free agency or not, but it's
Sure.
just like this, the way things are, it's like so funny that like, all this time we're like, we need more salary. Something's got to give. Like this is just the salary cap is just too ridiculous, too tight.
Mhm.
And now it's going up and it's like free agency's dead.
Yes. I think that it's just because of the cap going up as fast as it is, it's like the teams have more money to spend at the moment. But like it's great. Like the Hawks are in a great place. They have the most cap space. Like they don't need to like everybody was like, oh, like you should have gone out this summer and got somebody. Like didn't need to. Should go out next summer and get somebody. Probably don't need to. They're going to utilize the cap space for being with their draft picks, and like that's where I think KD's a little ahead of it. It's like it's almost like he predicted the future. Like if the cap's going to go up like crazy, there's not going to be very many free agents. A lot of guys are going to try and stay with their teams. You really need to build through the draft.
Here's the thing, though, that, and I can't believe I'm going to give him credit because I think he's a clown. Barstool Chief actually tweeted something very interesting like a few weeks ago, and this is before more guys even came off the board. That it's an interesting situation. It's going to be kind of a difficult that the Hawks have all this cap space.
Mm-hmm.
I think they need to spend like $20 million to get to the floor next year.
Yeah.
And there's really nobody. It's like, even if you give Bedard 12.
Panarin.
Oh, man. I don't know.
Dude, I was talking about this at work earlier. And it's just like if the Hawks are in a playoff spot at the trade deadline and Rangers are out of it, give the Rangers our first round pick for Panarin. I feel like that's an easy done deal.
Would you rather go for Panarin or see if there's a way to get like a Tage Thompson?
I mean,
and then that kind of helps.
32 Thoughts, like Friedman was saying that Buffalo doesn't want to move Tage Thompson at all.
Yeah, like but they might not have a fucking choice. Like he might force his hand. Like, because there was also reports like once the season started off as bad as it did again, that him and Darlene were like, something's got to fucking change. Like they're sick of this.
Yeah, which is super understandable.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know. I mean, what would you like? Is it Tage Thompson type of guy you would want to see?
We'll see. Part of me is like no, but then the other part of me is like, oh yeah, guys do really well once they leave Buffalo. And if you had Tage Thompson on the right wing, that could also play center on either Bedard or Nazar's wing. Yeah. Why not? Also, he's only a hair over $7 million. Like, yeah, why not?
4 years. For 4 years, so that's like right in that window still. So then it's like you don't have to go and spend stupid money. Not like you need to spend stupid money regardless. Like
no, but what you could really do without changing the team much is just pay Bedard, and then you can. I was thinking about this too because like let's say you do move on from Connor Murphy still. I think it would make a lot of sense to re-sign Grzelcyk and then still bring up Korchinski and go 11-7 still, but this time Korchinski's there instead of Connor Murphy. So you have 4 on the left side and 3 on the right. Because I really like the sheltered minutes that they've been doing with the 11-7 setup. Like it's not overwhelming the young guys.
Right.
And they're getting plenty of ice time. And I think it's just worked out super well.
Yeah, no, I agree with the Grzelcyk. He's impressed the shit out of me this year. Like I wasn't sure what. Like I was like, okay, but I mean,
he looks good.
Are the Hawks going to be a candidate for like a bad buried contract too for salary cap? You think next year, or do you think we're past that?
I mean,
Shea Weber,
if it's honestly like the last year of an LTIR contract that just gets us to the cap floor before we need to like pay more of our players, like that makes more sense than overpaying for somebody just to reach the cap floor that also takes up a roster spot. Yeah.
Well, so let's look at this real quick then, since we're in full blown like building the team for next year mode talk right now. Foligno's up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you re-sign him at all?
If he still wants to play, like, but it's not like the thanks for being here. We really appreciate like your leadership. $4.5 million.
Right.
But I mean, it could be. You still could be if you still need to reach the floor and you want to hold on to your captain for another year. You can easily overpay, and you know what you're getting at least.
Would you rather overpay him,
Yes,
Dickinson, or Mikheyev?
Foligno.
Foligno?
Yeah. As much
Would
as
you?
I like Dickinson and Mikheyev, I think Foligno just brings he brings something else to the team. Right, like if it's off ice in the locker room, and he's also the guy that's willing to drop the mitts and everything too. And then he also takes the kids out for ice cream. So
Yeah, and then the thing with Dickinson, I like Dickinson. I just feel like we've got too many Dickinsons on this team now.
yes, I think Ryan Green will honestly slot in as like the future 3C very, very well. He's got sick hands though too, but I think that's where he'll end up being. Like if they want him to be a center, like have Bedsy, Nazer, and Ryan Green just down the middle. It's not too shabby.
Mikheyev would be nice to keep around. I wouldn't mind, but not
I think
at $4 million.
I think they make it work.
Yeah,
with him. Like he's a great penalty killer. Until one of the other prospects steps up and fills that role.
I feel like him and Nazar on the PK together is fucking great.
Yeah, terrifying too.
Yeah, so fast. Lafferty, I think he's gone.
Mm-hmm. Until Katie's like, let's do it one more time.
One more time.
It's like for whatever reason, Lafferty is just like that guy for him.
So weird. Connor Murphy, I personally think he's gone. I think our defense this year, as you said, is kind of shown. Yeah, they still have room to grow a little bit, but I think they've shown that we have at least 6 guys, 5 guys, 4 or 5 guys that can step up, a 5th, 6th guy in the system that's ready to go. Who else you got? Grizzlick. And then the only other one would be Boursois, who came out of nowhere and practiced the other day.
Yeah. So that's going to be an interesting situation if they send somebody down and carry 3 goalies. Because, like, what do you do? Like, if, at this point, I'm not entirely positive, but I was thinking that if Soderblom goes down, he'd have to pass through waivers, and I think a team would definitely take him.
Oh, 100%. You'd have to go 3 goalies, or you try to send Boursois down, or you try to show get him his AHL conditioning. Be like, hey, look he's good. Somebody wants to toss us a late draft pick, for some goaltending depth.
Dude, even at this point, future considerations just to not fuck with what we have.
Yeah. Because, I mean, there's no place for him. He's done after. He's not going to resign. They're not going to bring him back. So you got Soderblom next year. You got Comesso. I forgot Soderblom's got 1 more year.
Mm-hmm.
You got Comesso waiting in the wings. You got Gajan getting ready to make the pro jump. You got the Russian in Rockford who has been doing pretty well.
Yeah, Berezhnoy.
Yeah, so it's like we got so many options. So yeah, future considerations might be coming back to Chicago.
Yeah, dude.
Favorite player.
Last time we had him was Malcolm Subban, so another goalie trade.
There we go. So, what did you want to talk about with free agency?
Oh, just there's no free agents this summer. It's like with Adrian Kempe coming off the board, who I honestly think left plenty of money on the table because he only
100%.
went for 10.625. Like him, was it? I guess like Shane Pinto is another one that signed, but he wasn't going to be a free agent. I think he was an RFA anyway.
Yeah,
he's 25. But what the biggest free agents right now and that are still unsigned are Panarin and then
Bobrovsky.
No. Like for forwards, it's like
Forward.
Anders Lee. Oliver Bjorkstrand is like the other big one. But it's really there isn't much, and it's just like at this point, I feel like the Rangers are just going to end up re-signing Panarin because like, what do you don't improve in free agency off of Panarin, and I think every team has realized that they're like, well, there's not going to be anybody there. Like, we should just re-sign our guy because that's our best bet. And the only team that didn't do that was the Leafs when they just were like, oh, well, I guess we're not going to re-sign Marner. And look at where that got them.
Yeah. Who would have thought losing a 100-point guy would have so much effect on you?
Yeah.
But, yeah. And then it's like, you got to wonder, too, they want to expand to at least 2 more teams. And it's like, it's already this weak free agency classes. You add 2 more teams to the mix. Like, I don't know. Is there enough talent to do that?
Well, I think the thing that scares me right now about that is that the timing for our team to be good is going to be timed with this like expansion draft shit, and we're not going to be able to protect enough guys that we literally just got.
Yeah.
Unless was it RFAs weren't like you can take RFAs? Is that what it was?
I believe RFAs are protected.
And then pretty much anybody that has like a no trade clause.
And I think it's only no movement clause.
Yeah. So it would probably end up being like, I guess I don't know when the expansion drafts would be, but if it was like 2 years down the road, it's like Burakovsky. Or not Burakovsky, sorry. I mean Bertuzzi. It's like we would have to like probably sign random free agents just for there to be availability.
They're moving the puck well right now.
Oh, it might be Donato. I don't know. Like, I don't want to lose Donato, but if he's in year 4 of 4, like, it might just have to be.
Yeah, but it's like also you got to think about it by the time this happens. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like year 4 of 4. Then you got to imagine all these guys in the prospect pool.
Yeah,
the Cancer-offs and all those kind of guys are gonna be making the jump over here and ready to go, and it's like we don't really need.
Our team's average age is going to be like 22.
That's a lot of Stanley Cups.
Yeah, it's, it'd be perfect.
So, all right, you want to talk the last 2 games now?
Yeah, why not?
All right, so as we mentioned, the Hawks went 1-0-1 last week. They kicked things off with a little battle against the New Jersey Devils. Despite the outcome, I still stand by my stance that the New Jersey Devils are the biggest frauds in the world because of what happened after the game. Anyway,
they also we didn't have Burakovsky that game too.
We didn't have Burakovsky. Yeah. We didn't have Nazar. Yep. Right? He was still out.
Yep.
They pulled Landon Slaggert up like day of last minute. Get him in the lineup, but hey, it worked. He scored.
Mm-hmm.
Bedard extended his point streak. That was 9 games at that point?
Yes.
With a power play goal again from Teravainen Bertuzzi.
This is the one. Oh yeah, dude, the passing play on this was silly. Markstrom was just so far out of the net, and he was just so beat. It was crazy. I was like, oh.
Like a fish out of water, just dude, like
it's one of those when the play is happening, you're just like fucking shoot it, and they're just holding it. You're like, oh my god, they're gonna end up missing, and then they get it to Bedard, and he just like rips it, and you're like, oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so the Hawks went up 1-0 on that one, and then this was the Simon Nemec game here for the Devils. He ties it up in the second period.
It's like it was kind of like a weak backhander, and I feel like that's one that Spencer Knight really wants back.
Yeah, it was tough that this was a Spencer Knight game.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so he gets his first of the night. Yeah, definitely wants that one back. I don't think he was expecting that shot.
No.
Then,
it wasn't anything special or anything like that.
So that was a lone goal in the second period, and that actually came with like 15 seconds left in the period too. Like that's the one thing that's consistent. Doesn't matter who the coach is, how good the team is, how bad the team is. The last minute goals against in a period, they gotta figure that out. They gotta get better at that.
Yeah, those are tough. That's a tough look.
But early on in the third period, Landon Slaggert gets his first of the season being called up.
Good tip in.
All I could think of was Billy Madison and Billy Madison saying, "Thank God I called that guy when Steve Buscemi shot the psycho."
Yeah.
But yeah, so he gets on the board. Good for him, man. I like Slaggert. I really hope he finds like a solid role that he could stay on the team here for permanently. He had his nice little reset down in Rockford. And I think that's why they felt confident to give him the call up for this game.
Yeah,
which is nice.
It's good when like the reset, it like pays dividends immediately. You know, getting back on the board, first game back,
off.
All right, yep.
And we'll see how Rinzel handles. Yeah, we'll see how that handles today. Dawson Mercer ties it up about 7 minutes later. Then Sam Lafferty. Who would have thunk?
Yeah, just
that he had this in his back pocket.
Just the filthiest goal of the year, or one of the filthiest goals of the year, because the Burkowski goal between his legs was nasty.
Oh yeah, you want to know why KD keeps going back to him?
Yeah, for that
goal right there. And I just love to like watching the replay of it because I missed this game, but watching the replay of it and then Markstrom just going down. And I asked you, I'm like, was he hurt? Like, did he leave the game? He's like, no. I was like, oh, so he was just laying there because he was morally hurt. And you're like, yeah, probably.
Yeah, absolutely. He's like, he knew who it was that scored on him. He was just like, how did I let this happen?
How this happens? Yeah. And then a couple minutes later, Nemec gets his second of the game to tie it up, send it to overtime, where he goes and completes the hat trick. New Jersey wins this one 4-3.
Whatever.
Hawks send their point streak to 4 games, which is nice. And as I mentioned, though, before, we lost the battle in this game, but Chicago won the war. The New Jersey Devils were out to a team dinner afterwards at, was it Chicago Cut or something like that?
Yeah, Chicago Cut.
And Jack Hughes took the name a little too literally. Fell on some glass. Got pretty bad boo-boo, and he's out, 8 weeks they were projecting?
Oh, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
I saw that he's out. Yeah, because they were saying on 32 Thoughts that it was like possibly he might be ready for Olympics.
Dude, this is the
month
thing.
To month. It says estimated return January 8th.
So he fucked up, man.
Yeah, he must have really sliced a tendon in his finger.
Dude, like I like Jack Hughes. I love him, especially he's an American, especially Olympics coming off. I was like, yeah, Jack Hughes, let's go. But dude, the kid is fucking soft as shit, man. Like,
dude, he's probably having a good old time at, a couple drinks.
Like I'm just waiting for New Jersey to just crumble.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the story that this goes. They start off well. Jack Hughes goes down, and then they forget how to play hockey.
Oh yeah, yeah. If he's not in the lineup, like that team is no good.
But I mean, they're holding on right now. They just won 5, or no, they lost 5-1. Oh shit! Never mind.
Yep. See.
Hilarious. So Hawks dropped that one. They could send their point streak to 4 games. Their winning streak gets snapped at 3. So then they come up on Saturday with the original 6 matchup with the Toronto Maple Leafs, who I don't know what they're doing this year. I mean, they don't have their first round pick, so they can't tank for McKenna.
They don't have their first round pick next year either.
They don't have first round pick next year.
Wait, no. They can tank for McKenna because their first round pick is top 5 protected. That's why. it would be really funny if they finished 27th so that they would get the 5th pick, but then the lottery bumps them back to 6th so that they lose the 6th overall pick, and then we end up still, because we have their 2nd round pick, we end up getting like the 37th pick.
And Boston can't get McKenna either because they're stuck with the 6th overall.
Yes.
That's the reason why I was like, once I found I was like, Toronto, they don't deserve McKenna. I hope they just miss the playoffs. And then they're like, oh, they traded the pick. I was like, cool. Like, but it was to Boston. I was like, back to my original stance. I hope they just miss the playoffs. But I do like your story better. Although I don't know if I want Boston to get another top 10 or top 7 pick.
I think they're not like known for like doing really well with like top picks.
Yeah, but they got a couple good guys on their system. I mean, they got Higgins.
Yeah, that's true.
Sitting there. I'm also curious about this draft if McKenna might suffer the Higgins situation. Because he's not really blowing anybody's doors off at Penn State.
Yeah, we'll see what happens when World Juniors comes around. They're like, oh, yeah, that's why,
yeah. Because I'm like, I mean, Higgins came in as the top pick, going into the season, and then he had a good year at Boston.
Mm-hmm.
But
it became a size thing the whole time.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's interesting. But yeah. Anyway, back to this game.
Toronto.
I honestly didn't see this game either, and I didn't watch any of the highlights. So Tanner, take it away.
Well, Nazar was back this game, and Renzel sat out this game, which is really interesting. But it was, just to get a little reset. This game had a lot of back and forth, like chance after chance after chance after chance hockey.
I lied. I did see the opening goal with Ryan Green.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that whole play was sick. The Hawks keeping that puck in the zone could not, like, Toronto did everything they could not get it out. Levshunov pinched at the boards like 3 or 4 times, and then on the last one he like stumbles, wheels around, like comes down like the center of the ice, and everybody just watches him, and then he just feeds it to Ryan Green for that 1-T. Dude, it was sick. And then of course Nick Robertson scores like immediately. I was like, oh. It felt like immediately, was it?
It was like about 8 minutes.
Oh, last minute of the first period. That's what it was.
Ding ding.
Of course, a last minute goal. And then in the second period, Toronto, for some reason, doesn't get called for a high stick, gets reviewed, doesn't get called for a high stick, which is just bananas to me, considering Nylander reaches up, smacks it in a downward motion. It still clears Teravainen's shoulder, and they're like, his stick, we couldn't really tell if it was above the shoulders. Like, dude, what are you talking about?
That is a clip, and again, I lied. I did see that highlight too. That is like the type of thing you play as like, what's high stick? Mm-hmm. This is high stick. Like, that was the play.
Like, I don't know if they're trying to argue that like it might have been still shoulder height had he been standing fully, but like, I don't even know if that's the rule. Is it if you're standing, it's shoulder height, or is it shoulder height from where you like are? Like, I don't understand. But that was just all
right. Whatever. So after some technical difficulties, we're back. High stick.
Either way, that was a bullshit goal. Nylander hit a high stick. I don't know what like they saw that was like, no, that was legit, but whatever. Who cares? Anyway, moving on. Teravainen, filthy goal. Absolutely disgusting. Great work by Nazar too to like chase the puck down, like when they chipped it out of the zone. And what then, yeah, absolutely. And then just disgusting move by Teravainen to get around the defenseman. And then he just chips it over Wall. And then Colton Dach with a great tip. Just Louis Crevier, 7 assists with another one tonight against Calgary. So he's at 8. 4th on the team in assists. Louis Crevier, 6th round pick. It's crazy. Anyway, Hawks win 3-2. Toronto sucks. It's great. It's so crazy to be like, one, winning as many games as they are, and then two, also not being. I don't know. In the past, like being really concerned only up by one when the other team's about to pull their goalie. Like I'm not that concerned anymore when that happens. Right. It's like this team can handle themselves. It's great. So,
and it's only going to get better with time.
Yes, and that was the first game that Bedsy hasn't gotten a point in the last 10. Nazer comes back, gets a great assist. Spencer Knight just is disgusting. This team's awesome. I love this team.
Let's do 3 stars of the week. I'm throwing out number 1 first. Louis Crevier led the entire team in points over those 2 games with 3 assists.
Oh shit.
You got Teravainen and Foligno each had 2 points. Teravainen was 1-1. Foligno had 2 assists. Kind of want to give it to Lafferty for that goal.
That was a filthy goal.
And then also an option is Spencer Knight. He was 1-0-1 with a .914 save percentage and a .292 goals against average. But people are delusional if you think that he's worked his way into Team USA consideration.
Yeah, he doesn't have the best stats for U.S.-born goalies right now. Oh, wait. Oh, he does. Never mind. Sorry. He does have the best stats for U.S.-born goalies right now. I mixed that up with the truth.
You got mixed up with the 7 other goalies in front of him.
Yeah, right. Oh, I love it.
It's so stupid. So, upcoming schedule here. They're playing the Calgary Flames right now. They're up 1-0 with 5:40 left in the second. Then they go to Seattle on third, or not. They're not go to Seattle. They're playing Seattle on Thursday. Then they take a trip to Buffalo on Friday for a back. I think is that the first back-to-back of the season?
I want to say no, but maybe.
Let's see real quick.
It is.
Okay. So the first back-to-back, and then they come home to play the juggernaut Colorado Avalanche.
Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting game.
So that's gonna be a real good test for this young Hawks team. So I would probably with Soderblom. I think they're gonna probably alternate the rest of this week. Soderblom Knight on Thursday, Soderblom Friday, and then Colorado on Sunday. There's no reason for Knight to play Buffalo.
No way. What are they? Oh, they're giving away a Dennis Savard bobblehead on that Colorado game.
Oh, yeah, that's Dennis bobblehead. They gave out the one Esposito on Saturday.
Yeah, which looked pretty cool.
Yeah. Hopefully Noli got an extra one because I said I would trade him a Chelios one.
Oh,
get an extra one. So we'll see.
Fancy.
Oh, let's go! Stupid goal. And I'm so glad he's on my bench. You stupid wolf.
Oh wow, is that Bedsy?
Yep.
You got it. That's a goal scorer goal.
looking good with that A, by the way.
Yeah, right. Just get him a letter. Give it to him. That's the other thing. That's the other thing about Saturday. Foligno's out for 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
He blocked a shot. Right? Yeah, he blocked a shot, and it looked like it probably got him just above the glove, maybe. It might have hit the glove, though. I don't know.
So we'll see. Bertuzzi's still out. I don't know if he will be...
I've completely forgot about the Bertuzzi thing on the Devils. That kind of makes me so mad because I'm assuming the Bertuzzi being out is due to the fact that Brendan Dillon fucking jumped into his head with his elbow and only got a 2-minute minor. And the only reason he got a 2-minute minor is because Bertuzzi popped back up right away and got off the ice. And they're like, oh, he's fine. Must have just have been like aborting. But like now he's out for 2 games at least. And it's probably because of that hit. Like if he would have stayed down, taken his time, like there would have been a 5-minute power play. He would have been fucking ejected. Hawks probably end up winning that game in regulation. But
that's the other thing too with New Jersey. Almost was deja vu with Bedsy getting fucking stepped into coming across, but just the way he bounced right back up and didn't even let it phase him. I fucking love that, man.
Yeah, okay.
What?
Were you talking about with Medzi pop back up? Yeah. I'm saying Bertuzzi popping back up was not a great thing.
I was just piggyback off of that because I was like, I forgot about that hit. Hey, Renzel with the assist on that goal too. So the reset worked.
Yeah, right. That's great. I just think it's silly that like because he popped back up so quickly, I think is what gave the refs just like it's just a minor penalty. But then you watch the replay and you like he leaves his feet, he leads with his elbow, and it's like to the head. And they're like, well, he got back up really quickly. He didn't stay down, so it's probably just 2 minutes.
Can they only review major penalties that go to minor?
Maybe. I don't know the actual ruling on that, but they did fine him $5,000 for it.
Yeah.
And it was just like, so he didn't get any suspension, so it wasn't worth that, but it was worth like a fine. You'd think if something was bad enough to be worth a fine, it probably should have been more than 2 minutes.
I would love. I know this has been talked about before. It's just not going to happen because you don't want to put the refs like in the
the
public
media
like that. Yeah, but it's like I would love, especially when there's like the Toronto high stick.
Yeah,
the Bertuzzi hit. Like I would love an explanation on why the decision was made.
Even the Toronto high stick, that's not even the refs, right? Like
no, I know, but I'm just saying
that's
like
the situation.
I wish there would be I wish there would be some sort of like clarification. Like if it's just like NHL.com or whatever, situation at so and so in the third period.
Like when they used to make the videos, like I don't even know if they do that anymore, but they used to
suspensions
with, like,
and all
George
that.
Peros was like, this because of the principal like point of contact was the head, and because he's a repeat offender, the Department of Player Safety has issued a 5-game suspension for so and so. It's like, oh Jesus Christ, like cool, thanks for the explanation, but like you don't have to talk like an idiot. They should just like open up the video and be like, oh, fuck this guy. 5 minutes during the game, 5-game suspension. All right, moving on.
Yeah. I think there should be like, especially for something like that, because that was a fucking missed call. I mean, they need to.
Yeah.
There needs some
they should just give the game to the Hawks instead.
Yeah. So, all right, let's wrap this up with the trip to the farm, eh?
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, favorite player of all time now, Roman Kanserov, still on a heater. He's still leading the KHL in goals. He's got 18 in 28 games. Honestly, I was thinking about it earlier and I forgot to check. But, like, who was the leading goal scorer last year and how many did they have? And how close is Kanserov going to be to, like, surpassing that? Plus, like, what's the most goals in a season in the KHL? What do you think? What do you think?
Do you have the number?
I have it now. Yeah, I can pull it up very quickly. Oh wow, it's very recent. Okay, that's hilarious. So then,
what's he at right now?
He's at 18
for goals.
Yes,
for points.
Goals. He's at 31 points.
I feel like goals has still got to be pretty high. Like, I don't think he's ever been 50. Is it like 45?
49. And it's Josh Lievo.
Oh, what a guy.
Didn't Vancouver drop him because he was like being homophobic or something?
No, I thought there was like some like abuse thing, domestic thing, wasn't there?
Oh, maybe. Or is that, wait, am I thinking of the same guy? Or is it Brandon Leipzig that I was thinking of? I don't know.
I think you're thinking of Leipzig. They were both thinking of Leipzig.
Yes. So Lievo actually set the goals in a season KHL record last season with 49. Before that was 48, and then 44 with Reed Boucher, baby. And if Kanserov keeps up his pace, he'll end up with 44 goals, which is, I mean, pretty goddamn good for a 21-year-old in the KHL.
Yeah, Josh Levo is not a problem person. He just went over to play.
Okay, I think it's because Brandon Leipzig and Josh Levo were both on Toronto at the exact same time, and I was like, oh, they're like the same person.
Yeah.
I'm curious too. What's like the most points in this season? Is there no Kaprizov in this? When does this go till? I don't know. Sorry, just trying to look that up real quick. Anyway, Roman Kanserov is nasty. He's scoring all the time. Otherwise, the kids that are in the CHL are doing good. Nathan Bem still got 31 points in 21 games. Vanacker is just under a goal per game still with 18 goals in 19 games. Jack Pradom's got 21 points in 19 games. Spelcy's only got 7 in 17. It's kind of like it for CHL. The CHL boys, Vaslav Nestrashil, 15 points in 13 games, just absolutely lighting it up at UMass. He was at one point 7 goals, 1 assist, and now he's at 7 goals, 8 assists. He's like, oh yeah, maybe I'll start passing the puck. Nick Lardis, 14 points in 15 games in the A. Korchinski, 10 points in 15 games in the A. Aiden Thompson actually has 8 points in 16 games. Del Mastro, 7 in 16. And then I forgot where I saw it. So Anton Frondel has got 13 points in 19 games. But there was an article talking about how his coach started to cut back on his ice time because he thought that he was getting too much attention. Because he had that sick Michigan goal, and then he had like a Hattie right after that, and then like a 2-goal game, and he's just getting a lot of limelight. And the coach was like, "We gotta, we gotta calm this down before it gets
too back a little bit here.
Yeah, before it gets to be too much." And it's like, alrighty. So he's kind of I wouldn't say tailed off. I just think his utilization has probably just been a little bit different, just to keep his head from being in the clouds. Maybe that's all I can really think of.
Which I think is stupid. Just let the kid fucking do his thing.
Yeah, hey, just let him play.
What's the point of trying to keep it down?
Yeah. Sasha Boisvert, 9 points in 9 games at Boston. I don't know if he's having injury issues or not, but only playing 9 games, I think he's missed a few.
The best team save percentage in the season. The Blackhawks lead with a 9-2-0, includes empty net goals against.
Oh wow, well that's pretty cool. But we're on the farm report, bud.
Sorry.
Yeah, Ilya Konarski. We're going to the goalies. This kid is still just lighting up the VHL. He's got a 2.14 goals against average, a 9.38 save percentage. Hey, his team's winning a little bit more on the games. He's 5-7-5. I looked at his game log, and it's like they're losing games 2-1 every night, every game night. Adam Gayen, Jesus Christ, under 2 goals against average with a 1.75 and a 9.23 save percentage. Two shutouts. He's 11-3. It's just killing it in the NCAA. Drew Comesso has a 9.21 save percentage and 2.39 goals against average. And then Berezhnoy's got a 2.74 goals against average and a 9.15 save percentage. So goalies are looking great. It's just everything. Everything's looking really good.
Except another goal within the last minute of a period. Sorry, I know we're on the farm.
That's fine. That's it anyway. So there you go.
Oh yeah. Do you got anything else, or you want to wrap this up?
Was there any other NHL news? That's kind of it, right? Oh, yeah, Hockey Hall of Fame inductees were.
We talked about that last week.
Was that last week, dude? It feels like that happened yesterday. I don't know.
Yeah, that was last Monday. It was happening as we were recording.
Oh, okay, that's why. I don't know. Hockey's good. Hockey's fun. Hawks are good. Hawks are fun.
Oh, good for Coronado to get a goal against the Hawks after getting like a million shots the last time he played Chicago. Fucking got stoned by Knight.
Yeah. He has to shoot on the backup for it.
Pretty much. Not only did he do that, but he also pulled like the Bertuzzi goal in the power play. So, but all right,
it's like they probably saw it up close and they're like, oh, maybe we should try that.
Let's try it. All right, episode 342. What are you calling it?
Having fun. Oh, Chicago, cut your hand.
I'll say having fun. All right, make sure to follow us on your favorite podcast feed. We're available on all major podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, the big two. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, social media at WCB Podcast. Yeah, and we'll see you on the next one.
All right, love you, boys. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the WCB Podcast. Be sure to subscribe wherever you heard this podcast. To connect with Jarom and Tanner, check out the boys at WCB Podcast on all social media. We'll see you next time.